When I was a little boy, the city where I lived was consumed by a great fire, and the people ran to and fro, crying, "Oh, in the time of the great disaster, who can we call to?" Somehow I escaped from the conflagration, running away from the city walls, deeper and deeper into the forest, until I found that I had escaped one terrible fate, only to be consumed by another, even darker. For I was impossibly, implacably lost. I wandered a day in this manner until I heard a voice off in the distance, and I followed it until I came to a little clearing where a young woman sat, saying her afternoon prayers. I walked up close and looked into her eyes, and she smiled, and we wandered hand in hand through the darkness, believing that there might be some way for us to escape. But after a day, we began to wonder. So she turned to me and said, "I have an idea. You walk one way, and I will walk another, and in this manner we will increase our chances of finding our way back to humankind. But do not give in to despair, for I have here a spool of thread. You take one end, and I will take the other, and the first to make their way back out of the forest will pull the other to them." I said, "This idea sounds good to me." So I took my end of the spool of thread and wandered off, deeper into the forest until hunger had nearly consumed me. I sat down, nearly giving way to the fever, when suddenly I felt a tug. At first I thought my beleaguered senses deceived me, but then I felt it again, stronger. I began to run, binding the thread around my arm, faster and faster as I ran in the direction, until suddenly I saw her in the clearing. She had found her way to freedom. She beckoned towards me, and I could hear her singing.